Hello, welcome back to Salty Sunshine where we shoot the salt. How you doing, Mama?
I'm doing good on this Mother's Day week. How's it going?
I'm good.
I don't think we talked, I don't remember if we talked before or after Easter. The Pope died right after Easter, which was so insane.
You know what timing?
He was already bad on Easter night and he died the very next morning. And so, interesting fun fact, it's called, oh my God, that movie that they made about it. The name slips my mind, but there's a conclave. When they do the conclave is when they're like voting in a new pope. And so everybody stands outside like the church and stuff, and there's black smoke coming out of the top of the church, and that means they haven't come to an agreement of who's going to be the new pope. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
It's so interesting. And then so for 2 days they've had like the black smoke, and then today it had the white smoke, meaning they picked their new pope, and the new pope is Pope Leo, and he's the first American pope to ever take the role of pope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
I love learning these little tidbits. I'm getting, for some reason, all these like Catholic and Christian things on my Instagram. I don't know why. Maybe I looked at an article about this or something. I don't know. But I'm getting all this stuff, and it's giving me all these like tidbits of like where Mary Magdalene lived and the photos of like all this history stuff, and I'm quite enjoying it.
Wow. That was
It's fun.
interesting.
Yeah, so we have a new pope. So that's fun. What's going on with you? Anything new you want to talk about?
No, I'm just doing my typical suburban housewife stuff now.
Oh my God. Are you baking on Saturdays like me?
You're baking?
Every Saturday.
What are you baking?
I started off with my protein bagels,
Right.
and I did like 3, 4, 5 different versions. Every Saturday I would try something different, tweak it a little, see what I like. I'm pretty much we're at the point where I think I like my recipe. And then last weekend I started my protein chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, wow. Do they
I'm
actually taste
obsessed.
good?
Oh my God, they're so good. I used a Kodiak protein pancake mix
Yeah.
with an egg, vanilla extract,
Do you add sugar or no sugar?
brown sugar. The recipe on the box calls for oatmeal. I don't add the oatmeal because I like my cookies pretty simple.
Yeah.
But they were so good. I made probably 6 or 8, and I would take 1 or 2 to work every day. It was so good.
Wow. Well, no, I am not baking. That is not my housewife duties.
I'm gonna have to
I'm
send
more
you
just
my.
like shopping and decorating.
That's funny.
That's my duties.
Where have you found some good stuff online? Like what stores?
Honestly, I've just been shopping at like some of the basics. We haven't gotten into like the more like knickknacks that kind of bring everything together. It's more like the bigger stuff, like the
Yeah.
tables, the chairs, the this and that, because it's a 5 bedroom home, so we need a lot of the basic stuff. So pretty much just like Amazon, Wayfair, stuff like that right now. But then I'm gonna go
Yeah.
thrifting. Like I've gone to a couple of thrift stores and found some cute stuff. Like there's this like I don't know how to describe it, but it's a glass swan dish soap that I'm using for like my jewelry holder. And I've had a couple people compliment it so far. And I'm like, yeah, it's
How many
actually
people
thrifted.
how many people see your jewelry holder? How did they get to
Everyone who
that point?
comes to visit that I like give them a tour.
Oh, okay. I'm like, how many people are in your closet?
No, yeah, like during the housewarming party and stuff.
You should try Etsy too.
Right, I'm like gonna slowly get into that, but right now I was just kind of getting the basics.
Yeah. You got to be careful now with the tariff stuff. What you buy online, stick to like regular local stores, because I've seen so many people say that if you buy, it's like sometimes you can buy stuff online and you don't know where it's shipping from. And so if it comes from out of the country, you're going to get a bill from UPS or USPS like 125% of the price of what you bought the product.
I feel like that should be said beforehand.
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah, I just had a couple friends go to Scotland and Amsterdam, and on the way back, they got stopped and like interrogated, and like all their stuff was looked through to make sure that they weren't bringing stuff back. But not like the typical, because they do check if you bring stuff back, but they think it was because of the tariffs and making sure
Yeah.
you like paid.
Yeah, I don't know how it works exactly, but I'd rather not even mess with it at all.
Yeah.
So, can you imagine buying a $50 product and you get a $65 bill for the tariffs? Like, what?
Well, yeah, that's just a waste.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. And I don't even know how they collect on that if it's from the post office. Like, I don't know how that works, but um yeah. So anyways, I went to one of my high school friends' 50th birthday party. I haven't seen her in a million years. And she has four grown boys, and a bunch of other high school friends joined the other weekend. And it was so funny because I haven't seen her son that I used to babysit when I was in high school before you were born. And it was so funny because um my other girlfriend, she's like, "Oh my God, tell him the story. Tell him the story about what we did to him." I'm like, "No, his mom probably doesn't want him to know." And he's looking at us like, "What is happening?" So basically, when we were in high school, the girl is a few years older than us that we were in high school. She wasn't in our high school. She was like this other girl's best friend, and she had a kid already. And he was like 1 years old. And we wanted to all go out one night, and she left him at my house. I was still living with my parents, and she left him in my house. We didn't tell my parents because they were already sleeping, my mom and my stepdad. And we just left him in the house, and we went out to party. And when we got back home at 4 or 3 in the morning, the front door was completely open, and we thought he left. And we're like, oh my God, we lost a kid. We lost a kid. So when I go in, he's sleeping. And the next day, so she takes him home. I go to sleep. The next day, my mom tells me that she woke up in the middle of the night and he was standing in the stairway, and all she saw was like this little body in the dark. And she had no idea who he was.
That's so creepy.
It was so creepy. Remember back then we didn't have cell phones. It's not like she could call or text me, what the hell's going on?
Right. You can't even, oh my gosh.
Yes. And then she finally obviously figured out who it was, and she had no idea what was happening, but she put him back to sleep and she had no choice. But it was the craziest story. And then the mom came out, the girlfriend of the birthday, and she's like, "Why'd you tell him that story in front of his brother? Now his dad is gonna get on my ass about I'm a bad parent."
Oh my gosh.
Because they have two different dads. So funny.
Right. This is years ago when they were younger.
Oh my God, he's like 20, he's probably 30 years old.
Oh wow.
Who knows how old?
Yeah,
But
that is funny, the whole cell phone situation. She's just like, okay, well, I guess you have to stay here.
the things you do when you're young is insane.
Yeah.
When people are like, oh, they should have known better, it's like, you know what? The things you do when you're young, you have no idea the consequence. Like, you just don't think things through. It's like wild.
Well, technically, your frontal lobe isn't developed yet.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, can you imagine if you would have left the house? Like, that would have shaped and changed everyone's life that was involved that night. Because imagine if you would have been dead or never found. Like, you just don't think of those things. And you're so desperate, like, to have a life. So crazy.
Right.
I mean,
Yep.
I don't think I would have done that with my own child, but I didn't care. She did it with hers.
Well, this is why you shouldn't have kids too young.
It's true. It's so true.
You're a little too reckless.
Or back in the day when people had kids really young, they didn't party and like have a life the way people do now.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it was fine. They were like, pumping the water out of the well for fun. Did you see those rumors of Selena and Benny's cheating on Selena Gomez?
I mean, I think those are just rumors. That doesn't make sense.
Well, there was a video of him having lunch in this back secret area of a restaurant with her best friend.
So what did they say about it? Did they come out with a statement like, "Oh, I was with her best friend planning this or doing something"?
No, I think it just kind of went away. And so there's like this influencer guy, internet guy that kind of stalks Benny, which is people like that freak me out. But he's the one that caught him on video, and the guy's like, "Are you And then Benny in the video, like you can hear him saying, "Are you following me?" Like the guy, he's obsessed with him and he's always like at the same place that he is. But
No.
I know, I hate those people. So he posts a video and you could see the girl like won't show her face and she's like laughing and they're like nervous laughing. So it does look nefarious, but who knows? Maybe they're just friends and they have to talk about something. But then they said that Selena unfollowed her best friend. But I don't know. You know, all these things are, who knows what the truth is.
I mean, does she follow her friend or not?
Well, I haven't followed up on it. I don't know. That's why I'm asking if you saw it because I don't know anything else.
Um, I feel like he seems like he likes her more than she likes him, which is how it should be. So I just like can't imagine
Yeah.
someone that not cute. But they do say if you date below yourself, then you like they cheat on you because like it's almost like an insecurity thing.
No, because now they think they're the Mac Daddy of the Mac Daddies.
Right. And it's almost like a see I can get someone too kind of thing. Like everyone's
It
obsessed with
almost,
you, but
you know, it's funny and comparable. It's like the girl that's completely broke, doesn't have a pot to piss in, can't make money, and she marries a rich guy, and then she's like, I gave you everything you got, I made you who you are. It's like, no. That's kind of the equivalent. Like it goes through their head that they were able to snag
right. Yeah.
that kind of partner.
Right, because they're like, I stayed by your side, I built you up.
It's like, no, I would have had the money anyways, which is true. Men are going to make the money with or without you. Oh,
I
anyways,
don't know. I don't want to believe it.
what? Oh, about the
The
cheating?
Benny?
Did they go to the Met Gala?
No, they did not.
Interesting.
Which is surprising because they have a new album out. So you would think they would go just for like promotion reasons, marketing
Yeah.
reasons. So maybe
Okay.
they
So
are in a tiff.
maybe they are native because I haven't seen anything else about it.
Interesting. But that would be so stupid of him.
Guys are dumb. What can I tell you?
All right, it's possible.
So did you watch the Met Gala or you only saw the red carpets like me?
No, I actually watched the Met Gala and it was really long. It was like 3, 4 hours long, and I saw it on E News. So it was with Christian Siriano and those three girls. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, because I didn't see it.
Well, it's Christian Siriano and then these three women. I forgot their names, but they're in the
I
fashion
obviously
world.
know Christian. I don't know who the
Yeah.
other girls are. Yeah.
And watching it, it's so funny because my boyfriend was making fun of me the whole time for watching it because the four people on the panel, like, all they have to say about everyone who comes on the carpet because of like this whole like they don't want to be canceled. All they have to say is how gorgeous, like she looks fat. Like they have no critiques at
Yeah,
all. So
I
it's so
know.
boring because they say the same thing about every single person. It's like,
Terrible
no,
world we
that
live
that
in.
fit, it does not fit right. Like you could say that.
Well, they're not going to say that on the carpet. They say that after, like on an after show.
No, they're not on the carpet. It's a
Oh,
panel of four people and they're watching it.
but are they supposed to critique while they're commenting live? I feel like that's an after thing.
No,
You know what I
they are
mean?
watching this TV screen just like we are. And the people are going by and they're talking about the outfits. They're not at the actual Met Gala.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if that's like a rule. Like if you're covering the show, like maybe leave your like bad stuff for later. I don't know.
I guess, but then it's not interesting because all you're saying is the same exact thing for each person.
Yeah, no, for sure. And so the theme was super fine, tailoring black style. And the gala's dress code is tailored for you. What the hell does that mean? It's just for like African American style? Or what
I
does that mean?
think, and I'm so gonna get this wrong, but I think it's back in the day when African Americans were first kind of going into society after slavery and they tailored themselves to look really well. Like they tailored their outfits and their suits to look really well to kind of like show that they fit into society, I think.
Yeah.
So they could like look good.
It was just very yeah, it was very 60s or whatever era.
Yeah.
Um yeah, tailored for you. So I guess like super fitted and tailored to perfection.
Right, that's why Zendaya's suit was like tailored beautifully, and
Yeah.
that's the theme.
You want to hear the funniest thing? Anne Hathaway, did you see her look?
Yes, I don't know why she even tried.
Ridiculous. That's not tailored at all. She's wearing a
No,
freaking button-down white shirt. That's loose.
and that's loose, right? It's yeah. I don't. She shouldn't have even gone.
So Ann Taylor's wearing like, classic white shirt with long nothing, a nothing outfit. Bethany Frankel made a TikTok of saying that song, I don't know, of my twin or whatever. Like she was basically saying that Anne Hathaway stole her look.
Okay, well that's not something to brag about.
No, it was so stupid. And then Bethany is in her video, she's showing herself in a black long skirt and a white button-down shirt. It didn't make any sense. I feel don't get me wrong, I'm a Bethany fan, but I can call things for what they are. I think she's lost her marbles a little when it comes to social media. She posts 50 times a day and she deletes half of them. And then like she posts, I know you're supposed to talk about random things, but like if I think of something, like it's once a day, maybe every 3 days, like she posts 40 times a day about nothing, about everything, about lint, about the dust, about any thought that comes in her mind. And it's almost like, are you okay?
Yeah, she's losing it a little, and I think she's just like really, really desperate for the views. If she's posting that many times a day, and then like deleting the ones that don't do well, and then also just like reaching, saying that Anne Hathaway stole her look.
Yeah, it doesn't, it's like, do you not have anything to do? Are you like either exceptionally bored or you have no, or this is like how you get like your social time because you don't have like, people, but you don't have like real friends? I don't, it's giving what's happening. Or are you very desperate or do you have a goal like to reach? I don't know.
I think she just likes her voice being heard, and she like likes the fact that when her videos go viral, like she has all this attention and people like that is her social hour.
Maybe she likes the reception it gets and like she's going overboard because at the beginning I like her content. It's just now it's like so much that it's silly.
Yeah, it's a little much.
She moved to Florida. She moved to Miami.
Mm.
She sold her house
From
in
New
New York.
York.
Yeah.
Mm. A lot of people are doing that.
She moved claiming that it was because of her daughter, because her daughter's going to start college and she's going to go to UM. And everyone's saying like she's posting so much and sold her house because she needs money. But it's so stupid. I don't think that's true. But maybe she
I
wants to
mean, it could
downsize.
be true,
I
but
mean, maybe she just wants to downsize. She's alone.
yeah, that's true.
And if her daughter's going to college here, that makes sense. But anyways, going back to the Met Gala. So my top three was Zoe Saldana looked amazing.
Yeah, I really liked hers.
And Taraji Henson and I forgot Kerry Washington. I thought they looked so good.
Raji, I didn't see her on the red carpet actually.
I didn't see her on the red carpet. I saw her coming out of a hotel in a Vogue clip. Jacket,
She has a cane.
yeah.
Okay, this is the right outfit.
Looks amazing. I loved it.
Okay, yeah, this is really cute.
And I love her because she's from my day, back in the day, from the 90s. She was like a huge star back then. I mean,
Well,
she's
she's
still a
also
star now.
funny. I've seen her in a couple shows.
Yeah, she's still a star, but she was like big, big back then.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like her outfit. Who was the other one you said?
Kerry Washington
Oh.
with a K.
Mm. Oh,
Just for,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
Oh, yes, she was one of my top. I love the skirt, the see-through skirt with that
Yeah.
top. Oh my God. And the hair, honestly, all of it. I loved all
All
of
of
it.
it. So good.
Yeah, she was one of my top two.
And Rihanna looked really good.
Yeah, Rihanna is always pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant again, but the outfit was like on point.
Yeah, it was good. Who else was there?
Sabrina.
Oh, I liked Sabrina's. I think that was from Pharrell. He has like a line with Louis Vuitton, I think.
I don't like her hair. What's with the hair? Is that a wig?
Um, I don't think so. That's her typical hair.
I don't like it with that outfit. I don't know. Maybe her hair should have been up or
I
something.
mean, she literally looks like herself, like how she would dress for a show. So that's why I kind of like it. And I don't usually like the no pants look, but I liked it on her.
Yeah, she's cool, but I just don't like the hair. It's like conflicting from the top to bottom.
Yeah.
But Kim Kardashian, worst dressed. Not kidding. It's not that she's worst dressed. She's just so predictable. You know what she is? She's Sofia Vergara. She's always in the same dress with a different color. It's like, okay, you took off 4 rib cages. You're on Ozempic. I mean, we get you have a small waist and a huge fake ass. We get it.
Yeah, it was really predictable and boring, and it's like barely on theme.
I mean, it's on theme.
Kind of. I mean, she could have done more with it. Like, why couldn't she wear a suit jacket because she wants to show off her waist and butt? Like, it's just, I
Yeah.
don't like it.
It's like people get stuck with one silhouette and they think that's all that looks good on them.
Yeah, it's almost like insecurity. Like, you think that's all you have to give.
Yeah, and that people like that never have real style because they can't venture out.
Right.
What did
Okay,
you
and
think
what's this like trend? Halle Berry? Did you see hers?
with the vagina
Yes, you can
cleavage?
literally see like the V,
It's called vagina cleavage.
vagina cleavage. And I don't know why more and more people are showing it, but we need to not go
Okay,
down
but
that
guess you want to
direction.
hear something funny? Shout out to Heather from Juicy Scoop. She predicted vagina cleavage years ago.
Oh, it's funny.
No, it's true. When the under boob was really in and the side boob, she's like, I predict that they're gonna do vagina cleavage. Yeah. So,
That's
anyways,
funny. Well, there it is. I hope she's the last person to do it.
Kendall Jenner looked plain but cool, whatever, no big
I mean,
deal.
I like her outfit, but she definitely could have given more.
Her and Haley. Haley Bieber looked super plain.
Yeah, Hailey Bieber, it was literally something she wears all the time, like to a girls' night out.
Yeah.
Like she's literally worn that outfit before, and you're wearing that to the Met Gala.
Yeah. She was
And
like, I want
um,
no attention.
yeah, the toast predicted like they think that she doesn't want attention, and that's why she did that. But then why even go to the Met Gala? Like you're literally paying $75,000 to walk the carpet. You clearly want some sort of attention.
I don't think these people pay money to go there. I think companies or other type of people buy a table and invite people to that table.
But I think it's the designers that pay, right? Or no?
Somebody pay. I don't know, maybe some people pay, but some most people they're invited by the person that's paying,
Gotcha.
which is a stupid amount of money.
Well, it's a fundraiser, I guess.
Yeah, but it's the most expensive fundraiser.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's rich people, they can do it.
The guys look pretty cool too, but I don't even know. I'm not even going to talk about them because I don't remember and I didn't pay attention. So,
Oh, really? I liked Bad Bunnies.
yeah, I just looked at the girls. I didn't see any men, and now I'm looking. I see that there's men. I'm like, I didn't even notice the men. That's so funny.
Oh, it's crazy because this is the type of theme where they could show out.
I know they look good.
Yeah, Shibuzi, I really like the beads that he did. It was just a different way for a man to
Yeah,
dress.
totally.
And Bad Bunny, I like the color combo and the hat and everything. I thought it was very on theme, very good.
What about Ariana Grande? You saw hers? I didn't like it.
Wait, she was there?
Yeah.
Oh, I have not seen a single post about
Wait,
her.
let me make sure it was at the. I saw her photo.
I don't think she was there. It might have been like an old one.
Oh, she wasn't there? They probably,
Yeah,
sometimes they show like prior years
yeah,
during the current year, and that's probably what I saw.
yeah.
I hate when they do that. Stop confusing me. Okay, she wasn't there. Pamela Anderson, did you see hers?
No, I didn't see hers.
Oh my God, everybody was up in arms. I thought she looked fine. I mean, I don't
Oh, the
know.
hair.
Yeah,
Um,
it wasn't like great, but
I think it's the hair that's making her look like old lady-ish.
yeah, the
Yeah,
dress
I don't
is
like the
weird
hair.
too. I don't
And
know.
this like short bangs is a trend, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah, but it's from back in the day. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe she was trying to like do the back in the day hair.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Um, Gigi Hadid, her dress is stunning, but just not really my favorite for the theme.
Did I see her? I don't think I saw her.
She was wearing the gold dress.
Gigi Hadid, Met Gala. Oh yeah, I didn't see her walk the carpet at all. I mean, that's just like a regular dress from today's world.
Right. Apparently, I forgot the woman's name that she was trying to copy. Some like black woman from back then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the hair is
But
like back
they were
then.
saying that she used to wear like tailored suits as well, so she should have gone with that because that was the theme. Like it's
Yeah,
not
that
just copying the
that
person.
hair with a suit would have looked better.
Yeah, it's a really pretty dress, but just not my favorite for the theme.
Yeah. I mean, what do they do in there? Do they have dinner? Like, what do they do inside the gala?
I think they look at art and have dinner.
But if they're so uncomfortable in these outfits, how do they do that?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them change. Like you don't ever see pictures inside the actual event.
Oh my God, it's like you have to have dinner before going because that would take so long between the carpet and changing and
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people don't really stay.
yeah.
Did you see Zendaya was wearing the same outfit as someone else? But Zendaya's was so much better, so
Yeah, I did see that.
yeah, there's this video of La Roche
Yeah.
catching the person. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, it's like when he first sees that someone else was wearing her outfit, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, he's in shock, like that he dropped the ball." And I think he was more looking at her, like kind of smirking a little because his outfit was just so much better. Like, so it was tailored so well on Zendaya.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty basic outfit, so it's not hard to believe that somebody else is wearing it.
Yeah,
I'm surprised five people weren't wearing that. Like,
right.
Kylie Jenner, did you like her look?
It was fine.
It's the same thing again. The busty
Yeah,
boobs, it's small waist, it's like all the same thing.
yeah, very predictable also, but I didn't hate it,
Yeah.
but it was like whatever.
Yeah. All right. So that was the Met Gala. It's always fun to look at.
Yep,
Oh,
my,
Lala. Do you know who Lala is? She's Kim Kardashian's friend. She's the black
yeah.
host, and she used to be on MTV, and she was like so cool back in the day. She was married to a basketball player, and now they're divorced, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So she hosted the carpet or whatever, and everybody's like hounding on her and Kim Kardashian. People are so crazy. First of all, Kim Kardashian looks crazy, and all these celebrities, when they overfill their face and they do all these procedures, it ages them. Like, that's not a secret. But second of all, they're nitpicking now and everything. Like, Kim Kardashian is like stiff as a rock all over, and then her neck. Apparently, she was talking in an interview, and her neck looks like a normal neck, like a normal 40 something year old's neck. And everybody's like, oh, we found your flaw. Like, everyone's freaking out by her neck. And now Kim Kardashian's gonna go get a neck replacement.
Oh my gosh. Wait, people are freaking out over her
She has
neck?
a
That's
little
why
loose
she
skin when
gets,
she turned her face.
but that's why she gets so much
But
stuff
that's why
done.
she shouldn't. That's why she shouldn't, because she's
Well,
gonna
I
look
guess
weirder
if
and
she had
weirder.
more flaws, people wouldn't point out that one. It wouldn't look so
Right.
like stark.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, because her neck doesn't match her face.
right. It wouldn't look so odd.
Right. And then they were hounding on Lala saying that she looks old. It's like, first of all, she's in her 40s, people, and she has all this work done, which doesn't help. Like, when I say work done, I mean at least Botox and fillers, which tends to age you sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, even like Kylie kind of looks old and she's my
Oh, well,
age.
she
Like the
always,
filler
yeah,
does sometimes make you look older.
it just does.
Yeah.
But anyways, um, all right. That's the Met Gala. Did you see Liam Payne, One Direction star that passed away, unfortunately? He died without having a will. Isn't that nuts?
Oh, yeah. I know. How do you have all that money and no will?
Some people just don't care.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at least it's going to his kid, but I think it's going more to the ex because of his kid.
I think it's
Like, does
so
she get to touch it?
interesting. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but I do think it's interesting. So remember, well, I don't know if you don't watch the reality shows, but Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, this girl named Jennifer Tilly, she used to be an actress, and she was married to the guy that did The Simpsons, that invented The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
So when she divorced him, she got like whatever her settlement was, and they got divorced and whatever. When the guy, her ex-husband, died, he had there was no one to leave the money to, no siblings, no family members, no parents or whatever. So she got his fortune, and she's a quadrillionaire now. The ex-wife.
She
I
is
didn't know,
the luckiest ex-wife. That was the best. Marrying him was the best business plan.
but I never knew that they would give money to an ex-wife. I think that's so crazy. And so now with Liam, so I wonder, well, obviously, if he didn't have a kid, the money wouldn't go to the ex-wife or girlfriend. I don't know if she was a wife, but I mean, I'm sure he has parents that are still alive, so it would probably go to the parents or siblings. But yeah, there's like a trail, like first maybe kids, then ex-wife, or kids and then siblings and then parents. It depends who's around.
Right. It's just because of the kid. If not, it wouldn't go to the ex-wife.
Imagine if you pass away and you don't have a will, and then it goes to like the sibling or the parent or whoever like that you hated, and all your money goes.
Well, that's on you for being irresponsible.
Sometimes people don't like to deal with stuff like that. It's like
I know.
tedious.
It's morbid and also just tedious.
And once you die, you're not gonna it's not gonna affect you anyways.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So he had a girlfriend when he passed away, and she's probably like, "Oh my god."
I know she's probably so upset.
Yep, she's probably so upset.
See, this is why you have to get married. As the girlfriend, you have no right. You have zero rights as a
I
girlfriend.
say this all the time. When people are like, we are married without the legality, it's like that means you're not married. No,
Yeah,
but we
you
are
literally
married.
have
No,
no
but you're not.
rights.
But we are. We're committed. That's not the question. You're not married. And
If,
being married is a lot more than commitment. It's protection.
right, and if your boyfriend is on life support, guess who gets to choose to pull the plug? His mother, not you. Like, you don't have rights.
I wouldn't want that responsibility, so I'm happy to give it to the mom. I don't like to deal with stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, so I thought that was interesting. Another thing, have you heard of Primark UK, a store? It's like an affordable store based in the UK. There's one in Sawgrass Mills here in Florida, which is in Fort Lauderdale.
No, I haven't.
They're opening up a new location in Dolphin Mall, which is in Miami. And it's like it's like they have everything like an H&M, but like super affordable. And everybody's like super excited about it.
Prime Mark?
Primark. It's called Primark. It's not that cheap though. I looked on their online store. I mean, it's affordable, but it's not like dirt cheap like Forever 21 or anything.
Well, maybe they have better fabric
That's what I'm saying. It's
because all
probably
these
like a nice
stores,
ASOS or something
right?
type of thing.
Because there's a lot of stores nowadays that are charging crazy prices for polyester, which is literally plastic. So maybe they have like cotton and better fabric, but
Yeah, I'm
for a cheaper
excited.
price.
I'm gonna go check it out when it opens
Mm-hmm.
for sure. So I'll let you know once it opens. Um,
Cool.
do you know who Bill Belichick is?
Is that the coach?
Yes, the legendary Tom Brady's coach and mentor, whatever.
The
Very
guy who's
respected.
going senile and getting abused by a young woman?
Is that how you see it? Because I don't see it that way. A lot of
No,
people are
that's
saying
just
that. I'm
how the
like,
world sees it.
he's only 73. He's not like, I mean, and he doesn't have dementia. Like, I feel
Right.
they're treating it like Anna Nicole Smith's 95-year-old husband when she was 20. It's like he was old and his
Well,
mind wasn't there.
yeah. And also, like, you know what comes with dating someone 50 years younger than you. Like, they're with you for certain reasons, and I'm sure he's fine with that as long as he gets to be with the younger girl. And that's usually how it works.
No, of course, but he probably didn't know that she was like this raging bossy bitch.
Right.
He didn't pick a sweet one. He picked like a really aggressive one. He was
Wait, is she
doing
a wife or a girlfriend?
she's a girlfriend,
Okay.
and so she's 24, he's 73. and he went on an interview, I think CBS or something, like a very family friendly type of show, and they asked him, so how did you guys meet? And she's behind the scenes, she's like, we're not answering that. So she comes out and like apparently it was like a really, they only showed, and they CBS showed the clip of her doing that, which was odd because they're usually not like scandalous like that.
Funny that they were. I love it.
Yeah, and they said that they showed the most vanilla part, like it got worse.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so, and then the shirt he's wearing had a hole in it. It's like he's trying to act cool and like
Oh,
vintage.
well, that's the part that made me think he was almost senile.
Oh my God.
He's like abused, and she's slowly just like deteriorating his health and poisoning him until he dies, and she takes everything.
Oh, so you think there's drugs involved? She's like
Well, he's
withering
clearly not
away
taken
his
care of.
soul.
Why does he have a hole in his shirt?
That's the kind of shirt you wear, like a girl wears when they're young, or a guy, like a hipster shirt.
Is it like a couple holes or there was a hole?
No, a hole, but it looked intentional, like a
Mm,
vintage type shirt that you would wear, like you would buy from, what's that store, Hot Topic or something.
yeah. I would have to go look at the shirt
When he's
because,
like, a chunkier old man, like he shouldn't be wearing that.
right. What's his name again?
Bill Belichick, Bella,
Oh, he came up right away.
Bella with an I, not A. But it gets worse. Apparently, if you go to her Instagram, she has a photo. They did a photo shoot, and she's dressed as a mermaid in the ocean, and he's a fisherman with the reel catching her.
That's gross.
And it gets grosser. Her dad is a professional fisherman.
Oh, ill.
I know. I'm like, what in the
So
fisherman
she has
crap is
major
happening?
daddy issues, is what you're saying.
Or she has like a really sick, twisted mind,
Mm.
and this is like fun to her. I don't know, but I thought that's worse than the interview part.
It's also not like he's like some young spirited
Yeah.
older man. Like he looks old.
Yeah. He's not like a young 73.
Yeah, like he's your grandpa old.
Oh no. You know how old her dad is?
What?
He's like 48.
Oh, that is so.
Disgusting. So he's probably older than her grandpa.
That is a dad's worst nightmare. That's so awkward.
Well, she has apparently, since she's got with him, like she's taken on like all these roles of like whatever her business he does now. And apparently she has like all this real estate under her name now. Like she's milking it. So
But that's why people are saying he's being taken advantage of because like she's starting to control everything.
I know, but he is not senile. He does not have dementia. He's a grown ass man that's made a lot of money. And if these are the choices he's making, no one's being taken advantage of.
No, I
He's no,
agree.
no one's putting
Like
a gun to his head.
exactly. I agree. Like he
You know
just wants
what's
the
taking
hot young
advantage of
thing at
him?
any cost.
Do you know the real criminal is?
Hmm.
His self-esteem. It's killing him.
It is killing him. He's gonna lose everything because of it.
He's so, men, midlife crisis, they throw away their whole lives over some hot piece of ass in a Porsche. It's like, what? It's
I
crazy.
just like she's playing the long game, but I just could never. It's so gross.
Yeah, it's a special type of person that has it in them to actually go through with all that. I mean, she calls him her soulmate.
I mean, of course she does.
Yeah. And
She's trying to get married.
the boyfriend before him apparently was another old rich man. I'm like, where is she finding these people? Yeah, so she's definitely in that line of
Well,
work.
she just needs one of them to marry her and then she's set.
Apparently, the reason she said we're not talking about that is because they met under weird, like he probably paid her to go out with him, like a
Oh,
escort.
100%. It was like some sort of escort or something.
And she's so stupid because she's let the world know that because her answers said it all. Like her
Exactly.
protest.
Like he could have lied and said, "Oh, we bumped
Yeah,
into each other here, or like mutual
at a
friends or
party.
something."
Yeah,
Yeah, she gave it
she messed
away.
that up. Yeah.
So she's not too smart.
I'm gonna tell you her Instagram page so you could go look at her thing. But um I wanted to tell you the cutest thing. And for Mother's Day, this is the cutest idea for all the mothers out there that are going to enjoy their weekend with their babies. Meghan Markle was on a podcast with the lady that owns It Cosmetics. She has a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she sold It Cosmetics to L'Oreal. But, anyways, she has a podcast and they're friends. Her and Megan are friends. And Megan said, I know Megan is so easy to make fun of and everybody like either loves or hates her, but I thought this was the cutest idea. She has like her two kids and she opened up emails for each child, and every time she frequently emails them pictures of them, thoughts she had. Oh, this is what you said. Oh, you said the funniest thing today. Or you got an A on a test you thought you failed, whatever. She just like emails them so when they're adults they can go back and read all the emails from their mom.
Oh, that is so cute.
I've never heard that, and I think that is so genius and so freaking amazing and cute.
That is really cute to go back and look on.
It's a time capsule. It's a virtual
Right.
time capsule.
Oh, wow. That's really
I'm
cute.
obsessed with that idea. I'm telling everybody I know. I'm like, oh my God. I told the girl at work, she's like, I'm going to do that tonight. I actually have one for my one son. She's like, I have one because I had to open up something for his soccer. And I'm like, well, don't let him look at it. She's like, no, no, no. She like everyone gets so excited when I tell them this because it's like so cute for your child to be 25 years old looking at these cute ass emails and pictures and whatever.
That is really adorable. I love that idea.
Yeah. So happy Mother's Day. Implement your emails for your kids. They'll thank you later.
Love it.
Love it.
What kind of gift would you like as a mother? What are
I'm
good
not into
gifts
gifts.
as mother, like for Mother's Day?
So personally, I'm not a gift person. Like obviously, if you give me something I love, I'm going to be excited about it, but I don't care about gifts. I'm good with or without. I prefer like meals, going to the movies.
An
Um,
activity?
I like activities, but if I'm going to get excited for a gift, it would be obviously like something, I don't know. I guess something I use all the time, like my like a set of my products. I'm like constantly doing my skincare routines and my collagens and my colostrums, and I don't know.
Yeah, holidays like that are a little hard because it's like, do you give a gift as if it's like Christmas or your birthday, or do you give like flowers or something?
I love flowers.
Okay, well, there you go. Flowers is the key, the answer.
I don't know. I mean, obviously anything that's cute, like any piece of clothing, any purse. I don't know, anything is good. But obviously, I like
Alrighty.
things that are useful.
Yeah.
Like a really good thermos that's really like a Stanley cup, or just I like things that you use because I hate like not that I hate, but if you get something that like a really weird shirt or something or a sweater I can't use till winter, like you're not gonna get use out of it.
Right.
So I just like regular stuff.
Right. Nothing that says like mom or like the cheesy stuff because then you don't really use it.
Not only not only that, I would never want. I don't like the I don't like anything that has words on them.
Right.
In decor of the house, paintings like framed, home is where the heart is. I can't. I don't like any of that.
It's a little chuggy.
It's just downright in my taste. I don't like it. I don't want any mug that says mom. I don't like any of that.
Right.
So that's a no for me. Oh, a book? Well,
I
I guess
knew you were gonna say that.
we read on Kindle though. So
Yeah, but I guess like a pretty book, like a coffee book or something.
that's a nice, yeah, coffee books are nice. Yeah, that's cute because you look at it, you're like, oh, I would have never got that, but it's so cute.
Right.
Yeah. Um, I finally, so I think I told you that I got Hulu for a few weeks from the heavens. I used to use my sister's account and it stopped working when they stopped sharing the passwords. And for whatever reason, it let me in. And I was able to get in that show, Dying for Sex. Remember I talked to you about it?
Yes.
Okay, so I watched it. And apparently I had it wrong when I told you that I thought the girl died and then her friend did a podcast talking about it. That's not what happened. They both did the podcast while the girl was terminal. And so apparently she was diagnosed with cancer. She went through the treatment and she survived. And then she had a husband of 15 years. And then a few years later, she starts feeling bad again, and they re-diagnose her with breast cancer stage 4. So now she's terminal. And this is when all this stuff goes down. So when she realizes like she doesn't have a lot of time to live and the chances are like meek, she and her friend start a podcast to talk about her experience. So for whatever reason, this girl gets super horny, and I don't understand. like, like that's the
Maybe
last
she was
thing.
like a saint all her life. I don't know.
Well, she was married for 15 years.
Right.
And so I found it kind of hurtful to her husband that she's like, I don't want you. Like, I just want to have sex with, like, I feel like the husband, that's like so hurtful that that's what your wife wants.
I've also never understood how like you could literally die any day in a car crash or anything. Like that doesn't mean like your last wish is to go have sex with someone. Like you're supposed to stay with your husband throughout your entire life and not have sex with other people, but now all of a sudden it's okay to do that just because you know you're dying. But we all know we're dying, you know?
Well, no, but we think we have all this time left. Like,
Yeah, but she's now thinking like if she had all this time left, what was she gonna do differently? Divorce him and then go have sex with guys? You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but I also know that it's literally impossible to live like it's your last day unless it is. Like you can't do it. It's not possible for you to actually move in a way that it's your last day because you know your brain knows it's not.
Yeah,
So, and there's consequences to your actions, like, and you can
right.
whatever. And with that luck, you'll probably live twice as long. But what I thought about the series, I didn't like the series, and I knew I wasn't going to like it from the previews, but I gave it a chance. I do like the story. I think it's a beautiful friendship, and it's sad and all that. But it's interesting because I went back and I listened to the podcast after I watched the show, and I'm like, wait a second, why didn't they put the fact that they were on a podcast in the show? Like they didn't
Yeah,
show
because that's
that.
like part of the story.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of the story, and they didn't show that in the show. You know what they did to the show? They dramatized it, they Hollywooded up, and they ruined the show.
Yeah, because the story is interesting enough.
Right. But you know
That's
what
a
they had to
shame.
do? They have her having sex in the freaking hospital. They don't allow that. So right there, you're telling me this is bullshit.
Yeah, I don't like when shows do that. It just like ruined the story.
So it was kind of a disconnect. But the story is really sad because she was abused by her mom's boyfriend when she was young. So that plays a little bit into why it took her so long. So because she was abused when she was young, she didn't really like explore her sexual side even with her husband. So she felt like, I think that ties into why she felt like that a little bit. If she knew she was going to die, she wanted to like open up that part of herself.
Well, I guess that makes more sense.
But she did say on the podcast at one point that it didn't fulfill the need anymore. Like she was over it. Like she did it a few times and like she didn't want to do it anymore. And they didn't show that in the show.
Well, yeah, because then the show's over.
It's just not as juicy, but they dramatized it. So that's that on that. I thought it was interesting.
Are you gonna
It's
go
sad.
and, and listen to the podcast? Or are you over it?
I listened to it.
Oh, okay.
And in the podcast, she was over having one night stands. Like she talks about the friend asked her, "Oh my God, she's like, I met a guy and we're at the bar and
Gotcha.
we went to the parking lot." She talks about her stuff. So it was interesting. It was so sad though. It's so sad watching people like die in the friendship.
Yeah. Do
No,
you
I
know
know,
who
but
Bridget is? The influencer?
Bridget, who?
She doesn't have a last name, I don't think. Like on her
Oh,
socials. On her socials.
does it have a last name?
Um, yeah, she doesn't have one on her socials. But she pretty much became famous because her and her husband have like this huge wedding in New York that
Okay.
everyone fell in love with. Anyways, she just got diagnosed with cancer and it's like pretty bad. So now like her whole page is about her husband taking care of her. It's really sad.
I saw a couple like that a few years back on TikTok. I think I even told you about it because it was destroying me. Like this mom and her husband had a son, and he was like a toddler, and you watch her die on social media,
Yep,
like
that's
till the
I've
end.
seen a couple of pages like that and it's really eerie. It's really weird.
No, it's awful.
Yeah.
It's really, oh, that lady that I just saw, that the really nice mom. and she had cancer, and you saw her like try to figure out what she had all the way to when she died. It was
Oh my
crazy.
God.
No, it was crazy. But yeah, I don't recommend that show, but fine. It was an interesting sad story. Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy, has a documentary, a two-part documentary coming out on Hulu
Um, about
about,
herself?
about herself.
Oh wow. Wow. I wonder if we're gonna get like the Sophia tea.
Okay, so listen to this. Oh, they have to talk about Sophia. They can't leave her out because that's part of her
But I
life.
wonder if we're gonna get like more details that they didn't want to talk about before.
Yeah. It's called Call Her Alex, and it's on June 10th on Hulu. So 30-day free trial. Here we come. Not kidding. um, so yeah, it shows her childhood in Pennsylvania up till now. And I saw the funniest clip of Dave Portnoy today on the BFF podcast. He was like a guest, and he was telling them that, oh yeah, Alex's new documentary, she comes in with her film crew to Barstool, and she's acting like she's best friends with everyone, and everyone's so freaking confused because we don't talk to her anymore because
Oh wait, they don't?
well, first of all, she was never close to them, but she like wrote it. It's like she doesn't keep in touch with them, and they weren't that close to begin with.
Right.
But she comes in with her film crew for her documentary, and Dave's like, I get along with her, but these people are like freaked out. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Uh,
yes, he said it like that. He had no shame. It was so funny. He goes, it was so fake. It wasn't real.
oh my God, he always keeps it real.
That's probably why I think he hates that she didn't invite him to the wedding, and he's like, forget this bitch.
Oh, 100%. I think that was the last straw.
I think she was messed up for doing that. He gave you your career, you psycho.
100%. I
How
totally
dare
agree.
you turn on him?
Yep. So it happens. People get a big ego.
Yeah. So I thought that was so funny.
Everything's fake.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna try to watch it. We'll see how.
I mean, I'll definitely watch it. I'm interested.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. She has that show and another show, like her dating show, which I'm not that interested in, but
Yeah, there's a lot of dating shows out right now.
like what?
I don't even know that's how many there are. Like, I don't know. They're all like somewhat similar. I don't know.
Love
There's like
Island.
a camping one, and then there's like I don't know. There's a lot of them.
I'm very picky with my dating shows. I'm not watching just anything. And if I watch
Right.
it once and it sucks, I'm not watching it again. Like,
Yeah.
but Love Island returns on June 3rd.
Oh, well, that's good news. I
So
love
get
Love
ready
Island. Is that the US one?
for not having a life. Yeah.
Okay.
So was it always strictly on Peacock? I don't remember it that way.
No, it was on Hulu.
No, Love Island USA was on regular TV. I watched it on YouTube TV.
Oh, so maybe US is different.
I think it was on Peacock. Well, it's on Peacock now, so it must have always been on Peacock.
I don't know.
Okay, so it's going to be on Peacock June 3rd. So I'm there.
Alrighty.
Okay, are you keeping up with the Karen Reed trial at all? I'm not.
No, I'm not.
I see tidbits here and there, but I'm not going to keep up with it because it's too much work. But the Diddy trial is also going on, so that's going to ramp up soon.
Yeah, I just want to see the results.
I know. I don't want to see the day-to-day stuff. I'm not interested.
Exactly.
Okay, well, have a wonderful Mother's Day, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.